think I just go for the shove. Go max value against this guy. I don't know what this guy's doing, but we'll take it. This guy's a little bit crazy. So how much was that? So he called 4 bets. That's 70 big blinds. Called 4 bets all in. 10-3 off, 30 bibbies. 200 zoom. We'll put him down as a pink tag. Ace 8 versus short stack. Okay, this guy's looking to be very nitty. Definitely not folding. Oh, this is kind of annoying now. Still not going to fold. It's very, very dicey here. Going to defend both. Both of these hands I would recommend to fold if you don't think you've got a post-flop edge. Remember earlier I mentioned how in wide range situations if you've got more room to maneuver, that's the reason why I'm going to make these defends. This is a fold, this is going to be a raise for me, blocking all the good hands. Aces to cut off, ace queen, queen 8, 8-7, pocket 8s. I'm blocking buttons, pocket 8s and 8-7 he wants to trap. So I've got a lot of good blockers here. That's a very, very good turn for me. That's a range bet because I'm actually bluff raising some 7x on flop and obviously hearts. So this is a very, very high EV turn. Don't be scared. Don't not bet your hand here. Let's bet about 40%. See his timing sizing. Do we get any reads? No, because he folds. Okay, cool. Lesson here is, yes, okay, let's say you arrived at the turn. Let's say you semi-bluffed the flop here. Don't see the 7 of hearts and freak out. Think about your range. Realistically, that's a very, very good turn for us because our bluffs that are not straight draws just improve to trips or a flush. So don't look at your hand and think, oh no, that's not a good turn for my hand. It's a good turn for your range. This King Jack is marginal here. Could definitely fold it, but let's see what he does. 100% VPIP player. Okay, he's gone down to 41. We'll be ISOing to 10 here. He sized up the turn. He went half pot flop, sized up turn. Fair play to him. He wins the hand. This guy limp calls. He's very whaley. This guy 41-2-0, kind of like the other guy who was 33-3-3. Interesting flop. This guy is also likely a recreational because he calls and calls again to 10 blinds. It's not a very regular thing to do. I think we start with a small bet here. Fuck's sake. Still not used to these time bank rules. We're going to try and showdown here. I think my showdown value is pretty reasonable. Obviously, it's possible they have a club, but it's not super likely. This guy goes big. Obviously, I'm folding. I'm just thinking, what's my read? Is he got a value hand or a bluff? My read is that this Dander man is bluffing. Am I right? I was not right. He was somehow value betting a straight. That's a very ambitious value bet. My read was because he went big and fast. So he was saying that he had a very good value hand. And a very good value hand would have usually bet the turn. It turns out that he had rivered. So in that situation, what is a good value hand? It's a flush, and a flush was a flush on the turn. That's why I didn't think he had many hands. But it turns out he improved to a straight and still valued his hand at 2/3, which is kind of crazy. But you can see my logic. He didn't have a strong value hand on the turn, and that's why I wanted to call the river. Ace-Jack, we're going to raise here every time. Half pots. That doesn't seem so strong to me, if I'm being honest. This is going to be a bit of an outlandish play from me. I'm going to raise. Doesn't make sense, but I just don't trust this bet to be that strong. Turn, we're going to overbet deeper. 25 blinds every time. Unblocking all of these spades. Yeah, this is exploitative. I just don't think this line is very strong from him. I think he typically does a different line with a very strong hand. Ace-Jack now. Do you want to check and allow him to bluff? Doesn't seem terrible. He went 1/3 on flop, right? Yeah, I'm going to give him a chance to bluff. Because if he had ace, king, ace, queen, which is the hands that I'm targeting, he may size up the flop. So I get the bluff. Cool. Logic here is ace, king, ace, queen may size up the flop. Those are the hands I'm targeting. And the bluffs may size down. Kind of like earlier, if you remember, when I 5-bet to 32.5 blinds with ace, king. People will sometimes size up their good hands and sometimes forget to do that with the bluffs. Jack 8, just going to call. We're very deep here. Could be very interesting. This guy is a Likely he's definitely recreational. Wow, okay, so he is very deep stack recreational. This is the target for this session, actually. Calling flop. Good turn for me. He is not liking this turn. Apparently he doesn't care, but he really shouldn't be liking the turn. Going to be calling here. Raising is just outlandish. Wow. What do you do? If he bets pot, I don't think I shove. Although this guy looks to be very, very... Okay, cool. So now I have the best hand every time. Very, very, very unlikely. I think I just go for a shove here in the times that he's got pocket deuces, fours, queens, and just can't lay it down here. So yeah, I think I just go for the shove. Let's go max value against this guy. There's also this meta thing against recreationals when they're doing really, really, really well, as he is. Wow, fantastic. They get a bit splashy. When recreationals lose a lot of money, they get tilted. And when they win a lot of money, they go on like a winner's tilt, which is becoming too splashy, too loosey-goosey, not folding to 3-bets, maybe 4-betting a bit too much, not folding the river, because, hey, if he calls and loses, he's still making money for the session. So there's a little bit of metagame involved with that. We get limp. All right, we're just going to try and hit a 3 hearts dealer. No dice. Can still win the hand, though. Snap 1/3. This is very, very... Yeah, I think I just believe him, honestly. I think I tend to believe him there. The limp, min-raise, snap 1/3 multi-way. Yes, there are some ace-kings, but I just tend to believe the man with his story. Poker is all about stories. Know when to basically understand which side of the fence you lay on. In that case, I'm on the believing fence. Wow, he leads big. He's a recreational. Okay. Was this the guy that I stacked for a lot of chips? No, different player. Okay, we're calling here. It's really annoying with the player behind being short because he might just shove and then we're in this annoying, awkward spot because we're so deep here. God damn it. This is a really interesting situation. Let's sit out. Okay, let's try and think about this. All right, we're calling 54, so we get 3-1, and there's now going to be a side pot. This guy's 57 VPIP, so I'm not particularly worried about him. This guy's led up pot and called. If he had a good hand, he would re-raise, almost certainly. So let's call. Man, I'm running hot. Let's think about it. What's the logic? He's led out 2/3, 4-way, because this big blind was initially involved. So he's really, really happy with his hand on the flop. Then this guy shoves, and he doesn't re-raise. I think he would always re-raise his good hands here. So I'm just going to end up shoving and denying equity. It's very unlikely I'm losing, because 8-6 would always re-raise the flop, because he wouldn't want to... This is obviously crazy play in theory, by the way. I'm shoving into almost a dry side pot. The side pot is only 1/3 of the initial pot here. So this is a crazy play in theory. But I know he doesn't have 8-6, because 8-6 would always re-raise the flop. Oi! He takes half of the main pot. Alright, fine. Nice hand. Let's say the hand played out differently. Some outlandish line. So he checks, this big blind donks, I call, and this guy calls. Then he might smooth call the 8-6, under-repping his hand. But when he's decided to take it upon himself to lead 4-way on the flop for a big sizing, he loves his hand. You don't go from loving your hand lead big 4-way to then just smooth calling the all-in here. You kind of keep to the script that you've made for yourself, which is you're going to keep on raising the hand here. So it's really important to understand when you're likely to see 8-6 or not. Again, in a different line, if this gunner one had led, he may smooth call. But in this way, when he leads, he never has the 8-6 here. Ace-Queen, we're going to be mixing it up, calling this time. Not going to always 3-bet when we're so deep. 250 blinds. Ace-Queen off doesn't really want to play such a deep SPR. Would rather have Ace-5 suited than this hand. Small bet on the flop. Okay, we're going to find some raises and some calls. We'll go with the raise 425. Call this time. Have 4 gut shots on the turn. 4-3, King-Jack, plus spades, Ace-Queen. I've got lots of good turns in my hand here. Turn, check. Got so many other hands to bluff first. His line's very capped here. If he checks, I expect to win every time. He blocks. Well, now I just believe him, unfortunately. Yeah, I really believe him. Oh, I think I almost timed out there. Yeah, he doesn't really say he's got much. He's just got like a 7 is what he's trying to tell me here. Okay, yeah, he's got 7. He's got a 7, pocket 8 to pocket 9s. Yeah. I call here because he's repping such a narrow range. So if I'm dead set on my read, I think I've got a call. I forget how. No, okay, I checked back the flop. Block. I definitely can't fold. He's betting the same hand here. In fact, I could maybe even value raise. Not sure. I didn't pay this hand enough attention, to be honest. Oh, yeah, bad from me. I didn't give that one enough thought. Maybe I should have value raised that one. I need to just rewatch the hand here. No, I called the flop. Okay. Oh, I definitely couldn't shove the river then. I just forgot the action in this hand here. So yeah, he goes bet. This is pretty thin by the river. Do you also see how he scrolled, by the way? Maybe you missed it. So 18 is quarter pot. 27 is quarter pot. 40 is quarter pot -1 big blind here. Just a small thing. I don't think it means anything, by the way, in this exact situation. But pay attention, because sometimes you can pick up these small little reads. If it had gone check, flop, call, turn, bet small river, I can definitely value raise. In fact, I should have. That's why I was frustrated at first. But upon realizing now that I called the flop, called the turn, then river is just a call. I definitely can't fold because I'm value catching, but I definitely can't raise because he can just have ace king. He can have pocket aces in this line. Cool. Nice session. Ran really hot. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Feel free to ask me questions in the comment section below. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video. It goes a long way, and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, it's been myself, Luke Johnson for KnowYourPoker. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and bye-bye for now.